So this is a trade I made on Tesla on April 22nd, 2015. So to set this up, pre-market Tesla was gapping higher, showing some momentum, and that was after it had came off of a bottom the following week. So I was intrigued that Tesla might be able to go higher. It was right around 212, and as soon as the market opened, she just ripped higher, straight to 215, gave a really nice move. I did not catch that move. I wasn't quick enough, but what I did is then when it pulled back off of its spike high those first 5 minutes of the day, I took an entry around the round 215 level. So I'm going to show that for you and you can see how it plays out.
Hitting 435 on a 212.50 strike call. Hitting 435 on a 212.50 strike call. I did fill. I'm long a 212.50 strike call at 435. Seems to have some support around 215. A couple times tried to come below it. Couldn't wash out. Testing 15 again here. Again, got an ask at 15, but was able to hold. Place another bid at 405 if it wants to wash out right here. I'll take a fill. Open bid at 405 on this 212.50 strike call. Starting to curl back up off of 15. All right, canceling that other bid. Placed an ask at 495, although you came back down again. Coming up on 216 here. May cancel my ask if it looks like it can move through the 16s, go back up to highs. Little stall out. Nice recovery. Still on ask at 495, 460, 480 here. I did fill. I'm out at 495 from that 435 entry.
So I felt like that was a nice trade. But there's some things there that I didn't like in addition to what I did like. So I'll start out with what I did like. Number one, I did not chase the stock. Okay, I wasn't quick enough in getting in right out of the gate at the open, and it was a very quick move made in about 2 minutes. But I was fine with that. I accepted that I missed the initial spike, and I was patient in allowing some type of pullback to develop. And I was ready to say, you know what, if it doesn't come back and fill me, then whatever, that's fine, right? So I liked my patient approach. I didn't force my way in there. I waited until the stock came down towards 215, which I love numbers that end in 5. 215, 205, 195. Anything that ends in a 5, I feel like is a round level that I can trade against. So once that pullback happened, I observed level 2, felt like the bids were starting to defend 215, so I put a bid in there and took a position. So I like that patience. I like the approach on entry. What I didn't like is after I filled and once the stock went up, you hear me say in the video that I'm thinking about canceling my sell order or raising my sell order if it looks like it can push through high a day. And it was pushing through the high a day, and given the momentum that it had out of the gate, in hindsight, I should have raised that order. I should have identified that, hey, the stock's very strong, a lot of volume, a lot of juice flowing through it right now. I can probably get more for it. So I played a little bit conservatively, still made about 15%, which is fine, but I always want to focus on getting better. So that's one thing that I encourage you guys to pay attention to. When you get in a trade and you have a sell target, especially if you're only trading with one contract like me, when it can be tough sometimes, really pay attention to that level 2. And if the level 2 looks like it's going to be able to push further, then you know what? Try and squeeze a little bit more out of it. It is not being greedy if the action is supportive of higher prices, which I felt like it was in Tesla. But all in all, good trade, like the entry, just could have done a little bit better on the exit.